Dave and I were in a meeting, and we have another employee here. We call her the Clout Chaser.
Yeah.
Because anytime anything happens, she likes to be first to break the news, and she likes to have the clout of being the first with it, on it, right?
Well, there's some import to that. There's cachet to that.
Oh, yes. So we're in the middle of the meeting. Now, every week we have a meeting. Dave and I go to it. 10 people sitting around a table talking about, how we plot the road forward for this program and this radio station, and it just... It's a humdinger of a meeting.
It really is.
And yesterday, Dave, we had beef tips, which was nice.
Over rice.
Yeah. That's the best part of the meeting.
That's the best part of the meeting.
Did you ask about Mediterranean food, Kelly?
Yeah, that was not on my Mediterranean diet, unfortunately. I had salad.
Do you have any olives?
Anyhow.
Is this feta?
Yeah.
I can only have feta now.
The Clout Chaser. It's a meeting of about 40 minutes. We're a half hour in. Now, at this point, we've kind of broken off into discussion amongst ourselves, and the Clout Chaser is looking at her laptop computer and typing away. And then she looks up all of a sudden, eyes wide, and she says, "No winner in the lottery. Next drawing, $2.3 billion. And we all went, whoa, okay. You witnessed this. You saw it.
I heard it.
Yeah, because remember, the drawing had been delayed and delayed and delayed.
So I immediately text 3 people. First, my wife. I said, no winner, $2.3 billion next drawing. Then Dave, Biggie, and Chris Demm, although Dave heard it. We were in a group together. I text, bam. And then I think to myself, 30 seconds later, I said, I better qualify this. And I put, that's per the Clout Chaser.
Yes.
All right. Well, 2 hours later, Biggie says, Clout Chaser gets it wrong again. Got a winner last night. God, what?
One
winner.
single winner.
Well, now, so I get home, and I say to my wife, oh, by the way, now this is 5 hours later. I said, by the way, Clout Chaser was wrong. They did get a winner in California. And my wife goes, what? I just bought 12 tickets.
Yeah. Could have saved 20 some bucks.
So now
For
I'm
a
in.
$10,000 drawing.
Now it's for like a small amount. What's the point?
Well,
what's the 130 million? What's the point?
Wasted time.
Just wasted our money and our time, all thanks to the Clout Chaser.
I'll tell you, I've never seen anything like it. If you want misinformation,
Now, this is a commercial.
get it from her.
I mean, really. I used to be the king of the misinformation.
Yeah.
Now she's the queen of and she never, I haven't seen her since. She never said another word about it. I just took it as fact. Oh, okay. No winner. No, I saw the Powerball winner yesterday in California. And that was my factoid, by the way. The place that sells the ticket gets $1 million. So they interviewed that guy. And he, by the way, was an immigrant, came in with his family years and years ago with like $2,000 in his pocket, opened a store, and now he's a millionaire because he sold the ticket. And this is his story.
The California Lottery is so excited to present the gentleman behind me from Joe's Service Center with $1 million bonus check. Yeah, round of applause.
Yeah.
Joe, what are you going to do with your money?
I will share it with the family, with my kids, my grandchildren. I would like to thank all the media. They come in with this weather and celebrate with everybody.
I felt so great for that guy. I loved him. And he was saying, I've got 11 grandchildren. I'm going to spend it on them. And it just was great. $1 million just for selling the ticket. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, that's really great.
It's American dream.
So somebody we don't know is going to come forward and with $1 billion.
But we've also heard
$2 billion. Incredible.
California is a state where you have to come forward.
Yeah. So we will know who that person is that bought the ticket.
You can't
And after taxes and everything else, they'll probably clear $1 billion, right?
Don't you think? Yeah.
I would think that probably.
Well, now wait a minute. Do you know the number?
900.
900 million. Well, what's the
California taxes? Wasted time.
You're going to wind up with $75.
We're just like the Clout Chaser. They're going to get $1 billion. It's $1 billion. It's done. We figured it. If you go lump sum, what does it take it down to $1.4 billion, and then the taxes take it down to $900 million.
Yeah.
Roughly, something like that. And listen to this. I factoided Chris. I came in and said, by the way, guy sold ticket gets $1 million. Chris Tim's like, and so I knew it. So what? Now let's reenact what. Let me give you this factoid. Chris Tim, let's reenact what happened.
All right, I'll try to do it from memory because I don't have the numbers in front of me.
Okay.
But I said, what is the earliest recorded instance of a lottery in history? Recorded in history.
Okay. Earliest recorded lottery in history. Now, here's how I answer. Ready? 1870.
Wasting my time.
17.
Do you want to play the game or do you not?
60.
Look, if I can just go home, if you're just going to throw out nonsensical answers.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
This is going to be on a tough ass trivia. All right, weeks from now, and we're going to ask you this question. So put it in your memory, and then you can win a prize with this. First ever lottery in recorded history that they know of, that they think have got it narrowed down. In China, 205 BC. To raise funds to build things like the Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Negative 205.
That's 205 below. That's 205 B.
On the other side.
C. On the other side. Here I start, 1895. Kristen's got up and walked out. You know, why are we even doing
I'm
this?
going to make a cup of tea.
Yeah, and what do I do? Where's the guy that sells it gets me? So what? Who cares?
Where'd you buy them back then?
Yeah, over Joe's.
Was the guy from Pakistan in
good
China
question,
selling
good
them behind the
question.
counter?
I know.
I'll tell you what. Are you tired of the Mongolians
We're building the wall.
doing a wall?
This money's going to go for our schools.
Yeah.
Even then, it wasn't going for
We're
school.
building the wall.
And then I said, well, let me give you another one. Here's what a billion is, okay? 1 million seconds is a week and a half. 1 billion seconds is 37 years.
Yeah.
What? Okay, pretty good factoid.
Yeah.
Not as good as the Chinese factoid from this guy.
From the Han Dynasty, if you want to.
From the Han Dynasty. That's right. I mean, incredible. So we have a winner. We wait for him or her to come forward. Boy, that's pretty impressive. $900 million. Couldn't be further on the other end of the country from us.
No.
As soon as I heard California, I was like, okay. And the Clout chaser got me. My wife won
Did you win any partials?
$4. We won $4. And I to my wife, reinvest.
I just looked at mine.
Go back into it. We got the Powerball right on one
Yeah,
of
one
them.
of the Powerballs will get you something.
$4.
$4.
That's right. Scott, you're talking about lotteries as well, the lottery factoid. Go ahead.
Yeah, California is one of 15 states that does not tax lottery winnings.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold it.
Wait a minute.
Hold it.
Say it again now. California is one of 15 states that does not tax lottery winnings.
That is correct.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So you just pay the Fed.
Okay.
Yeah, America.
Okay. So then is that in that case?
Bigger sum, for sure.
So if you take the lump, it's probably 1.4, 1.2 billion, and then the probably 40% taxes from the Fed. So I bet Biggie's right on that. You read that 900 million? That was.
I read last night it was like 900.
I bet that's right. That sounds right.
How
to
about
me.
that?
By the way, one of the lottery experts now says a lot of people came forward yesterday when they didn't have the numbers read on time. You remember it was like a 12-hour delay to read the numbers because of a problem in one state. The state is Minnesota.
Yeah?
Yeah, Minnesota.
Oh, jeez.
So a lottery expert says, don't even think that there's any impropriety here.
People sometimes think that the lottery is a scam, and there are some of those people that this is further evidence to them that, maybe it is, but I can tell you that from my experience and all the people that I've met, that it's not a scam, and that they just want to maintain the integrity of the game.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Some people think it's a scam. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not. So
Because other people say it's not.
By the way,
Yeah.
he's a lottery podcaster. That's all he is.
Oh, my God.
a podcaster? We found a podcast worse than yours.
I know.
I like the number 3 this week.
How do you feel? I got 3. 3's hot.
I especially like it when the balls drop and the air starts to blow them around. That's
My
the most-
odometer rolled over this morning, so I'm going 99.
What'd you call them? Have them on your podcast.
That's a lot. We could
You
share.
should.
We should
I
share.
mean, gambling, and it's all odds and fantasies.
Yeah, he does a lottery podcast. We found him. We had his sound clip. People think it's rigged. It's not. Okay.
It was fun yesterday watching it, like kind of that circle graph thing where it was like election deniers and lottery deniers. Kind of coming together.
A Venn
Especially
diagram.
once it was announced that the winning ticket was in California.
Yes.
Of course it is.
Where else?
Yeah.
Exactly.
However, I wonder how many tickets got bought, like your wife, in that time frame, before they made the drawing, thinking, I'm going to go ahead and get my tickets
for the
now
next
for
week.
the next drawing to win the $1 billion.
Well, the clout chaser got her info from somewhere. She looked up from her computer and said, no winner, $2.3 billion next time around. I was giddy. I was like, oh, my God, another chance.
Yeah,
at
what
it.
was Biggie's first quote? We gonna win?
He said, we're going to be rich.
We're gonna be rich.
And then Biggie said, well, it still says pending on my website. And I looked at the clout chasers like, did she just hoodoo me? She hoodooed me. She got me now. She got me good. I will not trust a thing out of that woman's mouth. How can you?
Why start now?
How can you trust
And she'll
her?
get you again with something.
Of course.
She'll get you with Taylor Swift tickets
Yeah,
next week
exactly.
for your daughter.
Taylor's coming to town. No, she's
not. Exactly. That's what she'll do. Can I do a quick personal update as well?
Please.
This is about my painful rectal itch. All right. And
Yeah.
it's important now.
Some people think it's a scam. It's not.
The people that are election deniers
and lottery deniers.
that see your butt.
Deniers.
I do a podcast on this, so this is real. Big breaking news yesterday. All right, you remember I went to my doctor for a physical last week, and I told him for the second year in a row I have this terrible painful rectal itch, and he spread me as wide as he could.
Yeah, baby.
Shoved a birthday candle in it. Said you're one.
Put his miner's hat on with the light.
Started whistling.
And he said, I'm going to make it my mission before I retire in 319 days to find a cure for your painful rectal itch. He literally said that. Now, I walked out thinking, yeah, come on. I'm not going to hear from you again. He's retiring next year. And, I mean, I like him a lot. Chris Demm's doctor,
I know.
too. We share a doctor. And so he said, you'll see this other guy next year. So he's already passed me off to somebody else. But I had mentioned to him that a P1 listener emailed and said that she had to be put on an antidepressant. And she had painful rectal itch, and the painful rectal itch went away as a side effect of the antidepressant. And when she did some research, it does cure itch. So I mentioned this to him. I said, maybe, this could work. And then I said, but, that's messing with my brain. All right, that's my money maker right here. Got to stay sharp.
Is that what that is? All right.
So I said to him, what do you think? He's let's not go there yet. Let me research it. I thought I'd never hear from him again. Yesterday, late, he calls, 5 o'clock. I take the call, of course. He goes, hey, it's Dr. So-and-so. I said, what? Get out of here. Couldn't believe he was even calling me. He said, I've done a deep dive researching these antidepressants for possibly getting rid of rectal itch. And he said, I'm going to put you on Zoloft.
Oh, my gosh.
I know.
Biggie.
I said, what? He said, yeah, I'm going to put you on Zoloft just to treat that. And I said, but won't that mess with my brain? And he said, well, it'll probably make you more calm. It'll probably make you a happier person. I don't think it'll do too much to you. I think you'll be basically the same. And it has shown that it gets rid of itch. So I want you to try it for a month, and then we'll see. And call me back and let us see.
Biggie's about to have the best month of his life.
What month?
Well, let me.
So today, I get it today. So next
Does it
month.
mean that my theory that the hate, the anger, the sadness that I've always said is just coming together in your butthole is actually accurate?
Yeah, it appears that way.
That's
Now,
how it manifests itself.
Let's
I've
test
always
it.
said that.
You said that it's hate and anger right there at my anus.
And that's where it comes out. Just
Because you suppress verbally.
That's right. That's right. So he said, now some side effects are you could be more listless. Sometimes it causes upset stomach, nausea. And I looked at the side effects. Now, here's the big one now. Lower sex drive. Erection issues.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
We've heard that from a caller.
Not in
At least
everyone.
one caller.
Not in everyone, but it does.
And is also weight gain?
Weight gain, erection, and listlessness.
I thought I heard cheering from your side of town last night. It was your wife.
My wife, she lit up because I was on the phone with her. I was like, "Are you sure?" And I put down the phone. She goes, "What is it? Cancer?" I said, "No, no." And I told her, and she goes, "Oh!" It's like, "Hallelujah!" You should have seen the woman. I haven't seen her that happy in years. She was thrilled that I'd be taking Zoloft. I said,
I'm going to start eating. I'm going to put on weight.
Birthday wish come true.
And you don't have to have sex with me.
I said, yes. I said it could kill my erection. He goes, we have to do what we have to do. You have to be
Your health
cured.
comes first.
That's right.
And I said, what about my edge? What about what makes me me? She goes, let's lose the edge. Let's try it. Let's do it. I'll be on Zoloft as of tomorrow. I'm picking up the prescription today.
My word.
Can you believe that?
Well, maybe we'll see a difference. Those things usually take about 5 days to a week,
So
maybe.
next week. You
Get
think
going.
next week?
Oh, next week you'll be on Cloud 9.
Let's just see. That'd be interesting.
Congratulations, Biggs.
Blogger Jen, you're talking about Zoloft. Go ahead.
Hey, yeah. So after I had my first kid, I needed to go on Zoloft, and I've been on it for 7 years, and it's amazing. And it's also very mild. I was on it through all the rest of my pregnancies, and it's safe.
Really? Now, and you think it will make me a happier person?
I mean, it helps me sleep. I don't cry ever. I can't.
Right.
But
I love her. She's a very happy person.
She's all cried out.
And you know, Blogger Jen, she's got like kids running around everywhere. She just had twins. I mean, she's got them all, and she's always happy. I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe it's the Zoloft, Blogger Jen. Every time I see you, you're in a great mood.
maybe.
That's true. Thank you very much. Well, let's hope. Who knows? Maybe it'll be good, but I worry about my erection. I worry about that.
Just a month for now.
For now, let's see what it does. What if it makes me a better person and happier and all that, but doesn't cure the painful rectal itch? Will I continue on it, you know?
All good questions.
I mean, really, I'm going to have to talk to the doctor in a minute. He's like,
Let's get those chemicals balanced.
let's do it. White bread, you're talking about Zoloft. Go ahead.
Hey guys, good morning.
Morning.
So I won't talk about necessarily the side effects or the good things about it because those have all been said. But the only thing I'll say is, if you decide you're going to do it, you really have to decide about the long term. If you decide to come off of it, it can be a really drawn out process as far as withdrawals. It can cause you to be very delirious, drowsy, tired, angry, mood swings, things like that, trying to get off of an SSRI. So just consider that. You know, he says try it for a month, but it could take it 3 to 4 weeks to get off of it safely.
Yeah, my wife did say that.
That's good
the thing.
information.
Yeah, it's a drawn-out process to get off of it. Exactly. But I'm going to give it a shot. You know, it might make – most people say it's great. You know, it makes you feel great.
I'm here for it, man.
I know you are. Everybody I know says, "Oh, perfect."
The meetings will go smoother.
Yeah.
Biggie's has no idea
Oh,
what's
my God.
in store for him.
It's possible I won't be the two-hump grump anymore.
And the side effects for coming off are you're angry.
Yeah.
You're tired.
Yeah.
Listless.
Moody.
You're that now.
What does it matter?
This is what we've been looking for.